Swinging in the backyard, pull up in the fast car, whistling my name. Open up a beer, take it over here, play a video game. It's you, it's you, it's all for you. Everything I do, I tell you all the time. Heaven is a place on earth with you. Tell me all the things you want to do. I heard that you like bad girls, honey. Is that true? It's better than I ever even knew. They say that the world was built for two. Only worth living if somebody is loving you. Baby, now you do. Hi guys, Drew James here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com, playing video games by Lana Del Rey, which is just such a massive hit in the UK at the moment, and just a wonderful song. One of these songs that kind of caught my imagination. It's kind of quite melancholy, I like that sort of thing. So I'm going to be teaching you how to play the guitar to it. So just to get straight on with the lesson, the first thing is that if you actually want to get it sounding just like the record, then you need a capo, and the capo has to go on the 2nd fret, okay? The reason why I didn't use a capo is because it's too high for my voice, so I sung it at the beginning. So if you've got a capo, then great. You can play the song in the right key. If you don't, which is how I'm going to teach it to you, then it doesn't make a difference. All you need to do is when you do actually get around to getting a capo, you just pop it on the 2nd fret and play the chords in relation to. Okay, so that just means that if I say 2nd fret, it's going to actually be on the 4th fret when the capo's on there. Okay, but essentially it doesn't really matter. It just means you're learning it a tone down, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, anyway, so let's get started on the song. So we're starting, it's got a lot of chords in this song, and the right hand isn't too difficult. We're just literally just strumming on the downbeat the whole time. So I'm not going to be talking about the right hand. You can use your thumb, it sounds quite mellow, or you can use a plectrum. I think probably the thumb sounds a little better for this one. So we're starting on an E minor. So an E minor is we're holding down the 2nd fret on the A and D string, so it's Eddie 8 Dynamite Good by Eddie, so the A and D string, and we're just strumming the top 3 strings. That sounds really nice like that. Obviously this song wasn't played on guitar, so we can kind of make up our own version. So that's the first 3 strings, okay? And then we're going to change to a G, but it doesn't have to be a full G. So all you're doing to make that change is you're taking your 3rd finger, okay? That's this finger here, and we're just lifting it up and putting it on the 3rd fret on the thickest string. So we're going, okay, we're holding each chord for 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's what the G looks like, and that's what the E minor looks like. So dun, dun, dun. So we're just moving that 3rd finger. Now the next chord, unfortunately, if you're a beginner, you're going to find this a little bit more challenging. It depends how long you've been playing for, but just keep at it and you will get it, okay? So it's a B minor. Now what I'm doing is I've got my 1st finger on the A string on the 2nd fret, my 2nd finger, middle finger, on the 3rd fret on the B string, that's the 5th string down, and then my 3rd and 4th finger, okay, so little and ring finger, on the D and G string on the 4th fret, okay? So that's the next chord, that's a B minor, and when you strum this chord, I'd like you to strum just the bottom 4 strings, sorry, middle 4 strings, okay? Good, so that's your B minor, then you're changing to a C, okay? The C, you're holding down the 1st fret on the B string, the 2nd fret on the D string, and the 3rd fret on the A string. So let's just play that verse. That repeats after that, so really the song isn't too daunting with the first. Once you've got the hang of that B minor C, that will take you a little bit of practice if you're new to the guitar. C, by the way, you strum from the A string down, okay, all 5 strings. So if you want to just have a look at that B minor, I do think it's quite useful to see it like that, okay, that's what it should look like, alright. So B minor, C. Okay, so that's the verse, it then just repeats. Okay, so practice it, keep going on that B minor, you'll get it. Now, after that, it then changes to D. So D is for the it's you, it's all for you, everything I do. So we actually strum D 8 times, okay? D, if you don't know how to play it, take your first finger, put it on the 2nd fret on the G string, take your first finger, put it on the 2nd fret on the G string, your 2nd finger on the bottom string on the 2nd fret, and then your 3rd finger sort of sandwiches in the middle on the B string on the 3rd fret, okay, so it looks like that. And then we go to C, which we've already played earlier, it was the last chord in the verse, so tell you all the time, C, 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 so 4 C's, and then back to your G. Now, the G this time, it would be nice if you also held down the octave. So this is what we were doing the G, the 2nd chord in the song. But if you could also take your little finger, if it's all possible, if not, you can just leave it as it is, and hold it down on the 3rd fret on the thinnest string, okay, the string at the bottom. Might be a little more challenging at first for beginners. And then we're going to hold down that G. You tell me all the things. So we just play G 3 times. And then we're going to go F, E minor. Okay, so the F, it's a little bit like a C. You can think of it like a C because you're stretching over 3 frets. Okay, so your first finger's on the same note as the C, so that's 1st fret on the B string. 2nd finger, different to a C, is on the G string, okay, on the 2nd fret, and 3rd finger is on the D string on the 3rd fret. So that's your F, and I just want you to strum with the F, the D, G and B string, okay? And we're only holding that for 1 beat, so it's quite a quick change there. You're going to have to be quite, you're going to have to practice that, focus practice that. Wanna do. And then we're back to the E minor, the 1st chord, okay? So nothing new there. And then we're playing the E minor 3 more times. Okay, so then we're on to the C. So we're going back to C for the honey, is that true? C, 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 4 times. Then on to a C minor. Okay, C minor. If you can remember how to do the B minor, all we're doing with the B minor is we're sliding that shape. So always think of chords as shapes on your fingers. You'll get to learn them a lot faster. Once you've actually got the mechanics of putting them together and you've read them and listened to what I've said, try to think of that as a shape, because we can use that shape elsewhere on the guitar and make other chords. So you've got your B minor, what you're going to do is you're just going to slide that all up 1 fret. So now your first finger's on the 3rd fret, your 2nd finger's on the B string on the 4th fret, your 3rd and 4th finger are on the 4th fret, on the 5th fret on the D and G string, okay? So that's what it looks like, and once again strum the middle 4 strings to get it sounding nice, okay? So that's the B minor, just to slide it down, that's the B minor, and then you just slide it up to the C minor. It's better than I ever even knew. Okay, so you're doing that 3 times, then back to G, and then we're going to do G 2 more times. They say that the world was built for 2. That's your F, E minor. Again, remember F just once, E minor. And then staying on E minor, only worth living if. So do it 4 times, then to C, somebody, C, 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 C minor, 2, 3, 4, then back to the intro. So, holding each chord for 2 beats. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play that chorus very, very slowly for you, because there's a lot of chords in there. And by the way, all these chords, if you really love this song, then use this as an excuse just to learn these chords, because they're really sort of popular and they're used a lot in pop music, and well, in all music really. So it's a good idea to get these shapes off by heart, and if you love this song, you can use it as an excuse to learn them. So it's Okay, so they are essentially all the components in the whole song. There is an instrumental, and throughout that instrumental it's the same as the verse chords, and that will give you enough to be able to sing it if that's what you want to do, or playing while a friend sings it, or that will definitely give you enough. And just a quick reminder, if you do want it to get it sounding just like the record, then all you need to do is put your capo on the 2nd fret. I'm just presuming that maybe you don't have a capo, and then you just do exactly the same. You put it in relation. So now, it's still the 2nd fret. Technically we're on the 4th fret, but you could call it the 2nd fret. That was actually quite a quick lesson. Great. If you like what I do, and if you like my videos, then you can go to learnguitarinlondon.com and you can sign up to my newsletter there. I post it out once a month, and in it is just basically tips on how to learn the guitar and my latest video lessons. And I think there's also more videos on my .com, so you can have a look there, some that aren't on YouTube. And that's everything. Hope you enjoyed the song, hope you enjoyed the lesson. Take care.